Good day, yeah, welcome to today's class. In today's class, we're going to be discussing about tables. Mr. Shito, do you want to discuss about a table that is inside our class? No, we're going to be discussing about a table that we use to organize work for the what on the computer. It's a form of table that what used to create like we have your board and opposite. A table will be created where you put all the information, the word and opposite. This can be done on the what? On the computer. It is not a table that you can use to what? To write. It is a table used to organize topics, to organize our documents. Okay. Now, before we dive into that, let's quickly consider some of the objectives of this class. Some of the what? The objectives of this class. So at the end of the class, each of the people should be able to what? Explain the command table. The command table. Steps to open or create a table. Open or create a table. Pardon me. Let's have a slash here. Create a multiplication table and work with what layout menu. Create multiplication table and work with what layout menu. Now, let us go into it. Table is an intersection of rows and columns. It is used to organize our work. Now, this is a column. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many columns do you have here? We have 8 columns. How many rows? 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 rows. 8 columns, 4 rows. Now, everything together makes a what? Makes a table. Everything together makes a what? Now, inside all of this, we can type. We can type inside here. We can type inside here. We can type inside here. We can type inside. We can type in everything. And don't worry, at the end of the class, we create a multiplication table to which you will print for me when we resume. You will print the multiplication table, you type your name, and you will bring it to my office in the what? In the school. Okay, now, step to create the table. Number 1, left click insert menu. We're going to left click what? The insert menu. The number 2 is what? Left click table. Left click what? Table. The next item what? Left click insert table. Left click the insert table. Number 4, type the numbers of rows and columns you want. The time numbers of rows and what? Columns you want. And thereafter, left click OK. The left click what? OK. Now let us personalize what you just said now. Let us check how it goes. Okay. Here we have. Don't forget, as when I open Microsoft Word, we're going to be because of Microsoft Word here. So just type, come here to the window button here, type Microsoft Word. I'm thinking of Microsoft 2010. Microsoft 2010. So here we have. This is the window. It is rightly open here. Before the inception of this growing up, I explained some of the tools we have here, some of the commands we have here. But today we're going to be talking about insert. The insert, that's where we are going to be talking about. And what we're going to be talking about here is what? The table. The what? The table. I get my point there. Okay, now, the table, can you see insert or draw a table? Let me insert. How to insert? So I'll click on this arrow here, the down arrow here. I'll come over to what? Insert. I'll left click on it. How many columns do I want? I want to make probably 3, 6, 7 columns. How many rows? 12 rows. Now, the last instruction says left click OK. Left click what? OK. Now here it is. Let us count numbers of column. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we have 12 rows. Okay, now let's come back to where we were. Okay, now the next item says we're going to be working with multiplication what table, because at the end of this we have multiplication table. So let us the remaining ones we're going to be discussing about Microsoft Word, how we're going to be manipulating. So we are going to go over to Microsoft. We're going to be making of the PowerPoint again. So here we are. Let's go over to Microsoft Word. Yes, Microsoft Word here. So let us make a multiplication table. Now, we want to make 2 times. Use your X on the keyboard to create times. Your X on the keyboard times 1 equals to what? 2. Now, let me show you the X. When people are asking, Mr. Should I cannot find any X here? Let me show you the X where it is. Let me show you the X. Let me go the X here, guys. Now this is the X that I'm talking about. Understand? So when you're now through, you can what? You can go to the next line by clicking the down arrow key. Hit the down arrow key here. And you see. So 2 times. Let me space Bible. Equals to 4. 7 times 3 equals to 6. I'm just going to do this 2 times so I copy the rest at home. So now when I make mistake, I say I made a mistake here. So I quickly erase it. I use my up arrow key to come up. This up arrow key. And I would come over to the place I was rather. Okay. I have this 10, 2, 3, 6, 12, 7, 10, 7 times 9, 18, 2, 10, 20, times 11, 22, 7, 12, 24. Okay, thank you. I've done this now. So please kindly let me fill up the many ones at your whole hand. You understand? Okay, now, having done that, let us go over to the layout. I'll check out the way it is. I can decide to create, I'm going to be discussing on how to delete a cell, to insert a cell either below or above, left, right. This time we're going to be discussing about the split cells as well. Understand? Right next, I'll be discussing about this aspect. This aspect is very useful. It is used to create our timetable. Timetable as in school timetable, subject timetable. You understand? So let me quickly discuss about this. Now I can decide that I don't want all this row. How can I take it away? Just click there, make sure that you are there. Come to delete. Delete what? Row. Observe what do I have here? 2 times 12 is what? 24. So let me delete all the rows. Can you still see 2 times 12 there? No, it is not there again. It has been deleted. It has been what? Deleted. Do you understand? So now to bring it back, don't forget I've taught you. You undo. Click on this undo to bring it back. Do you understand? So now the next item here is we can as well delete cell. This cell that is here, you can delete it. So let's just delete it now. Let us delete the cell. Yeah, shoot the cell up or left anywhere. I can decide to delete entire row. Let me just shoot the cell. Can you see? It will be deleted. It's no more there again. Can you see? This was complete before, but as a result of what we've done now, this cell is deleted and so we should be cell to the left. This is not active again. It is not there again. Let me undo it back so I can see. Observe this place, please. Observe this place. Now here it is. Can you see? Tell me what? Deleted. You can also as well shift it up. Can you see? It's no more there again. You understand? Okay. Then let me undo it. Now I can decide that I want to insert a cell as in a row in between this and this. So we just come here, insert row above. Can you see? A row has been inserted in between this place and this place in which it wasn't there before. Do you understand? So let me go back. You understand? You can insert a row below between this place and this place. There will be what? A row below it. So here it is. Can you see? It has been inserted below it. Do you understand? Now I can decide to what? To insert row to the left. Probably I want to insert another row to the left. Don't forget it was what 7 before. I can insert column rather to the left. Now just left click. Can you see? It has been inserted to the what? To the left. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We now have 8 what? 8 columns. 8 what? 8 columns. I get my point over there. Okay. Now I can assign that I want to insert rows to the right. Look at. Can you see? That is not at my right hand side. Do you understand? So we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 7 was what was created before. But now we now have what 9 because of I've extended to the left and I've extended to the what? To the right. I get my point now. Okay, now I can say that I want to match all these cells together. All these cells that I have here, I want to match them together. I want them to be one. So what I'm going to do is what? Left click on match cells. Left click on it once. And you see, this is now different from this. This is now this is a very big tool which we'll be making use of in our next video. Now, this is quite different from what? From this. Do you understand? Now I can decide to split this cell into 2. Yeah, I can decide to have 2 cells. Where you are typing is called cells. This cell, these are not cell, these are not cell. It's not a prison. It's called a cell. Let's try to split the cell into two. So come here, split cells. Can you see? Split into what? Into two. Numbers of column two. Numbers of row one. Can you see? And one and what? Two. Two cells inside this place. Hope you're getting my gist. Hope you're getting my point at home now. Okay, now. Hope everything is what? Is well explained. I have the dates here. I have insert below, insert left, insert right, split cell. Don't worry about the split table. I'm going to be discussing about it later. Any question? If you don't understand anything, if you don't understand what I'm doing, you can easily pause the video, and go back to the what? To the beginning of the video. Forget, whenever you go out, try to use a hand sanitizer to wash your what? Your hand. You have a lovely time out there. Goodbye.